I used to check my bank account and the number just didn't make sense. I wasn't buying anything crazy. No designer stuff, no vacations, no sports car. I go to work, I come home, I pay my bills. Normal life. But somehow, every single month, I'd look at what was left and think, where did it all go? So one night, I did something I'd never done before. I printed out 3 months of bank statements, every single charge, and I sat there with a highlighter going through them line by line. And honestly, I was embarrassed. Not because I bought anything bad, but because the stuff I didn't even think about was costing me thousands of dollars a year. Not hundreds, thousands. Here are the 10 things I stopped buying. Over the next 15 minutes, I'll show you every single one. Some saved me $5, some saved me 500. And the weird part is I don't miss a single one of them. This was the big one, and it's probably yours too. DoorDash, Uber Eats. That little app sitting on your phone right now. It feels so harmless, right? You're tired, you don't feel like cooking. $15 for some pad thai. Except it's not $15. The food is $15, then there's the delivery fee, the service fee, a small order fee, and the tip. That $15 meal just cost you $27. The average American spends over $1,800 a year on food delivery. And the people spending the most? It's not rich people. It's people earning under $50,000. The people who can least afford it are ordering the most. I gave myself one rule. One delivery order a week, Friday night, that's my treat. Everything else I batch cook on Sundays. Nothing fancy, rice, some vegetables, a sauce. Takes about an hour and it feeds me most of the week. First year I did this, saved over $1,000. And honestly, I started eating better too. The DoorDash stuff was making me feel sluggish. I just didn't notice until I stopped. This one's embarrassing because it makes you feel like a bad person. I used to buy groceries like I was feeding a family of 5, except it's just me. I'd grab the big bag of spinach because it's healthy, a bunch of fresh berries because they looked good at the store, some avocados because I saw a recipe online. Then I'd get home, eat takeout twice, and by Friday half of it was brown and slimy in the back of my fridge. I wasn't throwing away junk, I was throwing away the healthy stuff, the aspirational food. The future me is going to cook this food. And I thought it was just me being lazy until I looked it up. The average household throws away over $1,500 of food a year. Some estimates say closer to $3,000. You're buying groceries every week and tossing a quarter of it straight into the trash. And 76% of people think they waste less food than average. Everybody thinks it's the other guy, but it's not. So I stopped buying for the week and started buying for 2 days. I go twice, buy less, and almost nothing goes bad now. Cut my grocery bill by about 30%, and I almost never throw food away anymore. Number 7 is the one that changed how I feel about money. Not just how much I have, it's also the most embarrassing one to admit. Every time a new phone came out, I upgraded. Not because mine was broken, just because there's a new one. And my carrier made it so easy. Trade in your old one. Pay $35 a month. Sounds like nothing, except that's $420 a year on a phone that does the exact same thing as the one I already had. Same apps, same texts, same screen I stare at for 6 hours a day. And here's what nobody tells you. Your old phone doesn't stop working when the new one comes out. That's marketing. Most smartphones last 4 to 5 years easily, but people replace theirs every 2 to 3 because they make it feel like you're falling behind. I kept my last phone for 3.5 years. Didn't replace it until the battery couldn't hold a charge. Saved over $800. And I didn't miss a single feature. I used to buy new clothes constantly. Not expensive stuff, just fast fashion. Scroll, add to cart, get the little dopamine hit when the package arrives. $30 here, $40 there, feels like nothing. Then I did the highlighter thing with my bank statement and added it up. Over a year, I'd spent $840 on clothes. And I looked at my closet. Half of them I'd barely worn. 2 shirts still had the tags on. So I stopped for 6 months just to see if I'd notice. I didn't. I wore what I had. The only reason I kept buying more was because scrolling past an ad made me feel like I needed to. Now I buy 2 or 3 things a year. Quality stuff that lasts. And here's what I didn't expect. I actually like my wardrobe more now. When you have less, you wear all of it. And nothing sits in the back of the closet with the tags on. This one messed with me because I genuinely thought I was being smart. I'd walk into Target for toothpaste and walk out with $80 of stuff because it was 40% off. Throw pillows, a kitchen gadget I'd use once, a shirt I didn't need. But it was BOGO, so how could I not? Every single time my brain focused on how much I saved instead of how much I spent. Getting 40% off feels like earning money, but it would have been 100% off if I didn't buy it at all. The fix was simple. I unsubscribed from every sale email and promotional notification. They're all designed to make you feel like you're missing out on something you didn't even want 5 minutes ago. Once I stopped seeing the deals, I stopped wanting the stuff. My Target trips went from $80 to $12. If this is already changing how you look at your spending, hit subscribe. I put out stuff like this every single week. This one hurts because every purchase felt like an investment in myself. I bought a ukulele, used it for a week. Resistance bands and a yoga mat, maybe 10 days. A bread maker because I was going to be a bread guy. I was not a bread guy. The bread maker is in my closet right now. Every one of these was $50 to $200. Not enough to feel like a disaster. But when I added them up over 2 years, I'd spent close to $1,000 on hobbies I quit before the month was over. Now I have a rule. Before I buy any hobby equipment, I have to do it 3 times with borrowed or free stuff first. Want to try running? Run in the shoes you already own. If I'm still doing it after 3 tries, then I invest. That one rule has saved me hundreds. This one changed how I feel about money, and honestly, it's embarrassing because it sounds so stupid. I used to stop at the gas station almost every single day, grab a drink and a snack on the way home from work. $3 to $5 literally felt like nothing. I didn't even think of it as spending money. It was just part of my drive home. $3 to $5 a day, 5 days a week, that's $15 to $25 a week, $60 to $100 a month. $100 a month on gas station snacks? That number shook me. Not because it's huge, but because I never would have guessed it. It was completely invisible. Every time it felt like nothing, but it added up to more than my car insurance. So I started keeping water and granola bars in my car, which were $20 a month instead of $100. And once I stopped making the stops, I stopped wanting them. The habit just died. Within 2 weeks, I was driving past the gas station without even looking at it. And that's what changed how I feel about money. Not the amount saved, but the feeling of control. For the first time, I felt like I was choosing where my money went. Number 9 changed how I think about myself. Not just my bank account. That one hit different. This one took me the longest to figure out. I noticed a pattern. Almost every impulse purchase I made happened after work or late at night. Scrolling my phone on the couch, too drained to think about dinner. Adding stuff to my Amazon cart that I don't even want in the morning. When I tracked it for a month, the pattern was obvious. I spent almost twice as much between 4 and 7 p.m. as the rest of the day, every single week. The tiredness was making my spending decisions for me, so I made one rule. I don't buy anything non-essential when I'm tired. If I want it after work, I put it in my cart and check Saturday morning when I'm rested. 9 times out of 10, I delete everything. I didn't actually want any of it. I was just tired. That one change might have saved me more than anything else on this list. This one might change how you think about yourself. I used to spend money because of other people. Not because I needed stuff, but because I saw what everyone else had. New phone because everyone at work had one. Nicer apartment because my friend moved into one. Going out every weekend because that's what my group does. And here's what I finally realized. Most of those people are broke too. 41% of households earning over $300,000 a year say they're living paycheck to paycheck. The car might be financed. The vacation might be on a credit card. The lifestyle on Instagram is held together with debt. The average American carries about $6,700 in credit card debt at 23% interest. That's not wealth. That's a performance. When I stopped trying to match what I saw online, everything changed. My bank account, my stress, my decisions. A record number of Americans can't pay their credit card bills right now. The performance is cracking. You don't have to be part of it. If any of this is hitting home, and I know it is because I lived every one of these, hit subscribe. All right, last one. This one sounds weird, but I guarantee you do it. I used to buy things I already had. Not on purpose, I just didn't know what I owned. Phone chargers, batteries, that specific light bulb, cleaning supplies. I'd think, I need one of those, buy it, bring it home, and find two in a drawer. When I organized my apartment one weekend, I found over $200 in duplicates. Chargers, batteries, office supplies. A set of Allen wrenches I owned 3 of because I could never find them. The problem wasn't expensive purchases. I just kept buying the same cheap stuff over and over. $3 here, $8 there, and none of it felt like spending. One Sunday afternoon, I put everything where it belongs and made a list of what's in each drawer. Sounds boring? It is. But I haven't bought a duplicate since, and that saves me $300 to $400 a year. So let's add it all up. Over $7,000 a year. And I don't miss any of it. And I want to be clear, this isn't about going without. I still order delivery on Fridays. I still go out with friends. I still buy things I want. The difference is I stopped spending money on autopilot. I started asking one question before every purchase. Do I actually want this, or does it just feel normal? Most of the time, the answer was, it just felt normal. I was spending out of habit, not choice. And the moment I went through those bank statements and highlighted all the invisible stuff, I couldn't unsee it. $7,000. That's a vacation you actually remember. An emergency fund that means you sleep at night. 3 months of rent sitting in a savings account so you're never one bad month away from disaster. It's the difference between feeling like money controls you and feeling like you're finally the one making the calls. And none of it required making more money. Not a raise, not a side hustle, not a single extra hour of work. Just paying attention to where the money was already going. Here's what I want you to do this week. One thing. Print your last bank statement or screenshot it. Grab a highlighter and mark every charge you don't remember making. That's what I did, and that one night changed everything. You're not behind. 88% of Americans already made at least one real change to their spending this year. You're right on time. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.